Oh, there it is.
It's on. Triple, you smell so freaking good.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Oh, you was talking about me, not
Are
the
you
food.
trying to charm me?
I know what the fuck I was doing.
Triple, I hope you like this. I made this just for you.
Bacon just.
Just for you. That's a big one, yeah.
You got lemon.
Got lemon, asparagus, rice.
You cook this shit?
Yeah.
Girl, you a catch. You single? Ah, shit. We finna figure this shit out.
I'm staying single too. Triple, are you single right now?
I'm making my rounds.
You're making your rounds.
Options.
What the fuck does that mean?
But I'm more interested in one person. Trying to figure out one person.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah.
A newbie?
Huh?
Is it a new person?
It's a new person.
Okay. What is she like?
Ain't it you?
No. For real, Triple, come on, what's she like?
She on her shit.
Yeah?
She do her thing. It's a lot of them. She's black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican. I just ain't found her yet.
Uh-huh. You ain't found her yet.
No, I ain't found her
Oh,
yet.
she in your head?
Yeah, she in my
You
head.
fight too much. Crazy ass.
But
Are you dating?
Can,
Well,
I
okay.
can I show them this?
Yeah, you can show me that. Absolutely. Yes. Move the knife. So
She
they-
paid for this shit. She didn't make it.
Albertsons, it's your
She Uber eat this shit like a
I overeat it. I overeat
10
it.
minutes or it's free.
Listen, not today. I was rushing too. I was like, let me get cute. I'm going with Triple. He about to have me laughing.
I'm not nobody.
You. I don't like when people say that. You
I'm
are
not
somebody,
nobody, sir.
and especially these days, you're more than what you know you are.
Man, I'm just little old Triple.
You ain't little. You scared of police.
I ain't scared of them. I just can't stand them motherfuckers.
You can't stand them. Why not?
Because they can't stand me.
What you be doing?
I don't be doing shit. Being black.
On what day?
Being black and Indian. How you gonna fuck with a Mexican?
That's a fucked up combination in this
Yeah.
goddamn.
My Indian features do not come out when it comes to the police. Oh, this shit fire.
It's fire, huh? Good.
I need some bread with it though.
You need some bread? Listen, we gotta eat healthy, child. The summer coming up. What's your plans?
I'm trying to settle down with one woman if it's possible.
You're trying to settle down. Triple, I thought we had this talk. You said
Oh,
no.
shit.
No, it was me. I said you need to not date for a little bit. And you say, open this for me, baby.
I'm too old to be dating for a little bit.
I understand that, but Triple,
Yeah.
I like that last one.
I like the way you say my name. Say it again for the
The Triple.
camera.
I really like that last one.
No, I'm too old to be looking around.
But what do you want?
No, see, men don't like that question.
Why?
We need to just make sense when we see it.
Oh, well, you know what? I can understand that.
You know, I
because
saw the realest post. I did see something the other day.
What?
And it is a real thing. It's just that we can't say it. We shouldn't voice that. I saw a post where it says something about men just want the right type of woman in the right size of the body.
The right size of the body.
Yeah, like
What does that mean? You can't find love with a
like we're
what?
like we're physical.
right.
You know, so we're gonna look for.
So we're talking about type here.
Yeah, we're talking about type. We're talking about body shape, and we want that in the right mentality. You know,
Do you guys bring the same all the time?
do we what?
You do the same thing? The right mind, the right body?
No, we don't. But a nigga with a belly can get rid of it.
But will he?
Will he? Will he? That is,
Shit.
the plot thickens.
Running around here looking like Elmer Fudd, trying to yell at some goddamn
Yeah. You ever seen a skinny nigga with a belly? That shit
Yes.
throws me the fuck off every time. I'll be
Look
like,
like
bro,
he
what
swallowed
are
a
you
marble,
doing? Like, what are you doing? But
drinking too much beer.
nah, I mean, I saw that and I thought about that shit. Like, of course, some of us been with a gang of women and all that. I don't know if you've been with a gang of dudes. I don't know.
I haven't been with a gang of shit, but I have had my time in dating. I was married.
What's your body count like?
Wow.
What? These the first ever questions.
First off,
Niggas want to know.
I'm sure niggas do.
Are we gonna run into your body count?
Nah.
Oh, okay. So we don't know these niggas?
No, I mean, if you know my ex-husband just because you know who my ex-husband is.
I don't know who he is.
Nice.
I don't want to know that dude.
If this is Vegas, and if you haven't
Oh, he
ran,
out here?
yeah, he was out here.
Is he gonna show up at your house when I get there?
No.
Oh, okay.
When you get that was a good one. No. No. But you won't. No. Like I said, I've had my time of day. I'm 36, so clearly I've had my fair share. But no.
Well, check this out. You're a good-looking woman. There's a good fucking chance that me and you work out. You go get your tires slashed.
True. You don't make me joke. Listen, it's been a minute for me, okay? I like being celibate.
You like it?
I won't say that it don't get hard. I'm a grown woman. I have needs, clearly, but
I don't want that shit.
I got tired of, I won't even say meaningless because I was with the same person for 5 years, but I just don't want anything I don't want shit. I have to be honest. I don't want anything that feels like a relationship. I don't want anything is binding unless it's a contract for business. Outside of that, I just stray away, and I feel like sex is a huge part of that. So
that's fine. You can think that way, but ultimately, somewhere in the end, you're gonna be unhappy.
wow. Why? Because I'm not getting it on the often?
That's on you. If that's what you want to do.
Are you saying though? Is that what you're implying? Because I'm not getting it on the often, that I'm gonna be unhappy?
No, I ain't saying you gotta go out and just fuck a bunch of dudes to figure out where you at. I'm just saying, when you're on your shit for so long, you're gonna realize you kind of want to share that with somebody. You might not think that right now, but that shit gonna change.
True.
Don't nobody want to go in this world unhappy and alone. Even a psychopath killer don't want to be alone.
Is that why he hides the bodies in his garage?
Mm-hmm. You got killers in deep freeze with bodies in deep freezers right now, wishing they could share that with somebody.
I hear you, okay? I really do, and I really wish that. Not that I can. I totally understand what you're saying. I don't personally think I'll be unhappy for the time being because right now I'm just doing me. I don't want to be involved like that. Besides, if I had to be totally honest, I've always been disappointed. And I
haven't. You seen my disappointment.
I get it, and I admire you for still looking, and at one point in time, that was me.
I ain't looking, I'm hunting.
You hunting? Well, see, I can't hunt. I'm a woman, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go look for a damn body.
No, you shouldn't, but the man finds a woman finds a good thing. I don't know what the other thing is for women. If you find that good, if that good man come to you, found a good thing. I don't know. But you better quit saying that shit. You're gonna look up one day, you're gonna regret everything you're saying right now, and before you know it, your vagina gonna have a cobweb around it. So if I was you, I just wouldn't say that no more. Just keep it to yourself.
Listen,
shit changes.
I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm gonna get off the subject, okay? But
all right,
if I want it,
see, we know that though.
It's had.
We know
okay?
that though.
It ain't. I ain't gonna get it. It's had. But sometimes it's okay to step back and just
yeah,
not
you're supposed
engage.
to do that. But this ain't me telling you as a man. This is the power of 3 big mamas with installed in me telling you this.
I understand. Well, I don't know, Triple. Maybe somebody come and sweep me off my feet.
All right, you're gonna wait too long.
Listen.
You're gonna wait too long. Everybody gonna be gay by then. Not me. I'm gonna be dead, but
everybody gonna be gay. Well,
I'm not gonna be here when that happens.
Well, triple shit.
So, what are you into? Just in case.
I'm into guys.
Huh?
I meant to guys.
That's not what I was asking.
No,
I was saying, just in case somebody is there for you, you putting that out in the universe, what is it that we should know?
I don't know, man. Honestly, I feel like I could do anything except pick the right guy.
So,
I feel like I could accomplish anything in this damn world. There's nothing that I can't do.
but pick the right dude.
Every time I think. I
You
could be
lose?
wrong. I mean, I feel like I do, yeah.
Should we be losing too?
Y'all be losing, huh?
Hell yeah, we be losing. I mean, come on, man. I've been on child support before.
You ain't got no fucking kids.
Thank you. Thank you. Make
You
that
ain't got no
make sense.
damn kids,
Ain't no
Trip.
kids. I was on.
You was on child support? Are you serious?
I was on child support for a year.
And you paid it?
I had no fucking choice.
No. Did they give you your money back?
They get back the next following year.
Wow.
Yeah.
They said we got to count it up first.
And it was for my brother.
It was his baby.
No, it was my brother.
Who? I don't understand.
Okay. Me and my dad have the same name.
Okay.
Charles Oakley.
So your daddy was supposed to be paying.
Yeah.
Damn.
And they found my ass.
And said close enough.
Yeah. They found me, and they sent that shit to Mandalay Bay. My boss called me in the office and said, "You got a letter," because it was like serving me.
Okay.
So it was their way of serving me,
Okay.
because I was, on the floor working. And so they called me in the office. I'm thinking I'm getting like a write-up or some shit, like I'm being disciplined. And it was a child support letter. So I'm sitting here running through my mind like, damn, I did used to nut at her all the time. We didn't use condoms. That bitch sent me to the clinic. Can't be hers. She can't have kids.
So wait a minute.
So I was racking my brain over it.
So when they told you whose baby you were the father of, were you like, wait a minute, I don't even know.
No, it didn't even say that.
Miss-
It just
Miss
said,
Lucy.
it didn't even say that. It just said
No.
that I was being served.
That's it.
Yeah, that I was being served.
You ain't got to see the child. You ain't got to do nothing else. You're just served.
No, but it was a back page that I didn't get to, and I kept reading it, and it had my brother's name on it. So I called my dad, like, what the fuck is this? Basically, what happened is he had got picked up.
Mm-hmm.
He had got picked up out of state, and he served some time, but he was too young to go to jail.
Okay.
And the state was taking care of him.
Okay.
So they wanted to charge my father for the money that they was taking care of, however that shit worked.
Okay.
But since they couldn't find him, they sent it to me.
Damn, Trip. That's
Yeah.
a trip.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
My nickname used to be Pigpen.
Pigpen? Why?
Not the Pigpen, but the dude that always had it. The Pigpen. He always had that cloud around him.
Pigpen.
Yeah.
Because you always got a cloud around you.
Yeah.
Cloud of fucking dirt.
Yeah, he always had that cloud around him.
That's
That
funny.
makes sense. Cloud and dirt.
Cloud and dirt.
Yeah.
Triple Man, what you think about what's going on in the world right now?
Don't even get me started on that bullshit.
Sad.
I think, it's beyond sad. It's like
It's
cherry
hurtful.
on top.
Yeah.
I was just telling somebody that this absolutely can't happen again. Because what the solution to this problem is, it's not going to happen. You need to go, remember back in 2015, what was it, 2014 or 15?
Mm-hmm.
When they went around tearing down the Confederate flags and the statues of the old white men.
Yes.
They tore down a statue of Robert E. Lee, and they shut black people up because they tore down monuments that meant something to white people.
Mhm.
Who those white people were? They had something to do with slave trading or enslaved. So
Mhm.
they tore down all that shit to make a statement. Hey, that place has no these figures have no place in today's time.
Okay.
That's not enough for a person like me. If you're gonna go back and you're gonna tear down monumental racist statues,
Uh-huh.
then you need to go all the way back for this solution.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go back and change the whole Constitution. Because what people don't realize, policing was a racial act in the beginning.
Okay.
It wasn't meant for everybody. So you got to think about the Constitution. What was in that room when they was writing that Constitution?
A nigga and a white man.
It was all fucking white men.
You write it so we can hurry up and go to bed.
Yeah. You have to. That's part of the problem, because if you can't go back and start rewriting some of the shit that we are following today, then you're gonna have eye for an eye.
Yep.
It's gonna come to a point where you do this shit again, you take one of ours, we gonna take one of yours. And you know how niggas is. Niggas is ignorant.
I put it like this, Triple. You know, it was a time when back in the day, if there was to be a riot, I'd say like, I hate that. We shouldn't do that. You know, maybe there's a better way. But they have literally reduced us to this. I feel we have been reduced to it. And I absolutely hate when my brothers and sisters say, well, we can do something better, because if we can do something better, then somebody needs to come up with a better solution. But nobody's came up with a better solution. We kneel, they mess with us. We protest, they mess with us. We you know, whatever we do, it just doesn't work.
We basically kneeled and got kneeled on.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
He took it a step further and leaned and kneeled on us with his hands in his pocket.
And then the 200 cops that were in front of his home. I remember my cousin was telling me like about that, and I was like, oh, you know, that's probably just to protect him. I didn't see the video. I just felt like it was just a few cops. I was like, okay, they're seriously trying to make a statement here.
Yeah. They're also with the Derek Chauvin dude, because they were at his home.
Okay.
And you know that he got picked up today.
Yes.
They're not
third-degree murder.
They're not charging him. That's not enough. They're protecting him.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
So,
not only that, but they're trying to suppress.
Yeah.
By giving us a little Tylenol. But by giving him third degree, first off, that's not a Tylenol. That's you know, that's bullshit at its finest. What do you call those? Placebo. It's a fucking placebo.
Yeah.
It's a placebo. And then they didn't arrest the other three, especially the Asian guy.
That's where they fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work. We're asking for blood.
You know what? I want to even go as far as saying that maybe if they just got the other two that was on him, I know that we want all four, but definitely the three that was on him.
There was a situation, because this is the quickest we've ever seen them charge somebody over a black unarmed man.
Yes.
But there was a white woman that got shot by the police. I don't know if you remember that. They arrested, tried, convicted him, just like that. You didn't even get a chance to hear about it. Google it. The police killed. He killed a white woman, and there was no time for a riot. They quickly arrested him, charged him for murder. I think he got murder and manslaughter. I can't remember, but he was arrested, tried, and convicted, and it never even made it to the media. That's how quick they acted. So you mean to tell me we have an ongoing situation with us? They're trying to give us something by saying we did it quick, but then they fucked up. You left out the other three.
Yeah, they are just trying to protect him.
They're just trying to protect him, and I get it, because I guarantee you when those protesters showed up to his home, I guarantee you he wasn't in there.
I don't think he was ever in there.
Yeah.
And that's the horrible part about them standing in front of his house like that. Is it really just to send a loud message?
When's the last time you seen the burnt down precinct?
A few minutes before I got here, I saw it online. They
it ain't gonna
fizzled that motherfucker.
The next time ain't gonna be no burnt down precinct.
Yeah.
They're going to start targeting these officers randomly.
And you know what sucks about that is that
the wrong ones get.
And I was just about to say, I have 2 family members that are blues.
Yeah.
And they actually were doing a live today to tell their side. They're out here to tell how they feel about it. Yeah, they're in Vegas to tell how they feel about everything, because it's affecting police everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that
even they're speaking out.
They are speaking out
Yeah.
because they don't all feel the same.
No, they don't. They think.
And I don't want to sit here and blame anybody who didn't do it, but we definitely want to blame the 4 who were involved.
Police. It doesn't matter if you don't. It doesn't matter if you're like me and you, and we decide to join the force. You are still joining you're joining an entity that still has certain policies that dates back to where they didn't give a fuck about minorities. Until they go back and change that, we're gonna always have this problem. You might get a young cop, swole, come out the military, got UFC training, whatever. He still might say, "I grew up with black people. I don't operate like that. You don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you."
Right.
But you're supporting something. You work for something that has a 100, 200-year background that don't pertain to us. I don't care if you change the Constitution, or if the Constitution didn't get changed, and you say, "Okay, I know it didn't mean that back then. I know it meant this back then, but right now I don't mean that."
Right.
No, it don't matter until you go back and rechange the whole thing, because you need to get leaders in that room. You need Chinese, Japanese. You need a gay man. You need a gay woman. You need a midget.
Everybody from every background.
Yeah, you need a fucking midget to go in there and sit down, and that shit needs to be rewritten.
A midget.
Because the first one was just written by white men sitting in the room that owned slaves. That's what it is. But that's not gonna happen.
I think black people have gotten to the point where it's like, and I was just telling this to Al earlier, that we would rather die in freedom than to live in chains but one more day.
It's gotten that bad.
It's gotten that bad.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's just what it is. Period.
Yeah.
And I hate to see the way we have to go about things, but I feel it's absolutely necessary. And I'm sorry that some people don't feel it's necessary. I don't give a damn though, because nothing is changing. Nothing.
But you know what adds on to that? Somebody, one of my friends, he's a police officer. He asked me today. He said, "I'm an officer, and every time this happens, people quick to make it a racism thing."
Okay.
And I agree with him. I said, "Look, those are small-minded people. This ain't a racism thing.
Okay.
You got some officers just don't give a fuck. Got picked on. Some of them are racist. Some of them just want to."
I'm glad you said that, because I don't believe it's all racist either.
They did it to white people.
Exactly. So, because there's a thin line between police brutality and racism, and it's very thin, because anything that they do can be misconstrued as racism.
It's just hard to know the motive.
It's hard to know the motive.
Yeah.
When you're not supposed to really have one as a cop, but to help, serve, protect.
Yeah. They look what they did to me. They left burn marks across my leg.
Oh my God.
They didn't do that intentionally. I know they didn't. But they didn't hear me crying for help either.
What do you mean they didn't hear you?
When they pulled me and Zuri over, and they told me to get up against the hood. They left me on the hood, and the battering ram, the grill of the car. You ain't never seen the picture?
I saw your burns, but I'm like...
They left me on there. And I said, "Hey, sir, this thing is hot. It's burning my leg." He said, "Shut the fuck up. We'll be done with you in a minute."
Oh, well, see now that's what I'm talking about.
That's not racism. That's called you really don't give a fuck about my life.
Technically, we can't determine whether or not it's racism. You can't determine. But we can determine that it's unacceptable.
Exactly.
And that we're tired of it, and we won't be taking any more of it.
No, we won't. I'm shocked to see what's gonna happen the next time they do this, because it will be a next time, and it's just not gonna be good. It's really not. I don't want to be around it when it go down. I hope it don't happen here.
That makes me sad.
It don't make me.
I got a son, you know. I got a son. I got friends. I have people I love, and to be afraid to walk out your house, take a walk down the street, sell a cigarette, do whatever. Breathe, eat, live, fight, everything.
I don't
They take us
see.
for every fucking thing.
See, you do. That's good that you feel like that because my mom, she fears for me too. But I can guarantee you right now, my mom ain't thinking about me every day I leave the house because she got her own life to live.
Mhm.
She ain't nobody worried about me if when I leave this house and go to work or go to this. Nobody's really worried about me
Why do you say it like that, Trevor?
because it's just a reality. Everybody's worried everybody's worried once the consequences are set in place.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're not supposed to live a life of worrying. That's the sad part. We
I
shouldn't
know.
have to. We shouldn't have to feel like this.
It's just the truth. When I got burned,
Mhm.
and in 2018, when that cop damaged my sternum,
Mhm.
nobody was worried about me. Now, if I would have been dead and passed, it would have been boo-hoos and this and that and this. But the fact still remains, I had that happen and I lived and I was okay. So everybody just washed their hands and kept going about their lives.
And do you understand why I'm having this date night? Because see, that's the one thing I want people to know is that there are people who care about them. There are people who love you, and I love you, Triple. That's why I want
that,
to have
but-
this date. I know, but everybody counts, okay? And don't say I know that, but it's real. And I'm so glad that you were having dinner with me. I'm glad we got to talk. I'm glad you smell so nice. You guys, me and Triple gonna finish our date. Thank you so much for joining us. Join me again for my next one. Until then, find somebody to love.